Okay, hope you guys are having a good winter break at the moment. Just gonna put some additional notes about how to do this project, just in case you're a little bit confused, or if you were gone on Friday before the winter break, or your mind is just blown because it's been a week and a half and you're like, I don't remember what to do. Anyways, let's what I'm going to do in these videos here is I'm going to show you how to draw a line, a parabola, use a square root function, and I think those are probably the three videos that I'll make. I'll probably talk about the semicircle and the absolute value, but I think you guys will get a good idea once we've done at least these three videos. So anyways, let's go ahead and start by graphing a line. When you're attacking this project here, don't make it hard on yourself. Like if you're gonna graph a line, make sure your y-intercept is just crossing at a nice point. So, let's make our y-intercept maybe cross, right here. So on here it would be -2. And then I don't know what you're trying to draw. Let's see, what letter should we try to draw? Let's just draw, I don't know, let's just draw a K for now. That'll probably be easy enough. So let's say our K looks like this. Let's see if I can actually draw. Holy cow, you are, there we go. So we're gonna draw a K, and let's say it was right here. And it looked like this. Let's say that's our K. Okay, so you can see that this area right here is not necessary, but we'll talk about that in a second. So think about how you would draw a line. What are the two things you need if we're using a slope-intercept form, or if we're using point-slope form? Well, you would need, like if it was slope-intercept, you need the intercept and you need the slope. So right here you can get the intercept, well it's -2, and then you purposely drew the slope so you could find it very easily. Here I went up 1 and over 1. So again, don't make this hard on yourself. Just put the slope so that you can find the slope pretty easily. So since this is a slope of 1 and a y-intercept of -2, so I'm going to call this one, let's call this one M1 here. So that's my function name is M sub 1. So M sub 1 of x, so that's my function name. That equals, again the slope was 1 and the y-intercept was -2, so it's y, or not y, but the function equals 1x minus 2. Again, I don't need that 1, so it's just x minus 2. Now, you need to restrict the domain though, because right, if it was a line, then it would just keep going on forever in both directions. So what we want to do is we only want the x values where it's pertinent. Well, so what I would do is look at the very left side of your line. What's the x value at the very left side of your line here? That is -1. So -1 is your minimum. And what's my maximum x value? 1, 2, 3. So my maximum x value is 3. So I want my domain restriction to be between -1 and 3. That also goes here. So for this line, let's call this M2. So this is a slope of -1, and the y-intercept is -4. So M2 of x equals -x minus 4. Now, what's my minimum x value here? Well, again, it's -1, and my maximum x value, it's +3. So it's the same domain there that you are restricting it. Again, you can type this into your calculator, but I don't recommend you put it in your calculator. You don't have to. I mean, just by visualizing it, just look at what your minimum x value is, your maximum x value is. So -1 to 3. So that's how you can visualize it. Now let's say you had, let's just do one more other example. Let's say you had, I don't know, just some random part of a line over here, and this was your line. Okay, you're a little bit stuck maybe because you're like, what's my you know, how am I going to find the equation of the line? Well, think about everything we've talked about. How would you find the equation of that line right there? Well, can you find the slope? Well, hopefully you drew it well enough so that you're like, okay, I can find the slope. Well, if I go from this point to that point, it's what? Up 1 over 3. So my slope here is what? 1/3. Now, how would I find my equation for the line? Which one would I use? Don't use slope-intercept. Use point slope. Hey, look at that. So use, what is this point here? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then -3. So let's call this one L1. So this would be, so again, point slope form is, whoops, so its point slope form is y minus y1, which is -3, equals m 1/3 x minus x1, which is 6. So you have here, and you just need to simplify it. So I'm distributing all my negatives, distributing to 1/3. Subtract 3 to the other side. So L1 of x equals 1/3 x minus 5. So there you go. I found the equation for the line. It's 1/3 x minus 5. So it's not as bad as you think. You can do this. So what's my domain restriction now? So what's my minimum x value here? It's 6. And then my maximum x value is 9. So my domain restriction is 6 to 9. Now you can find the range just as easily. What's my smallest y value here? My smallest y value is -3, and my biggest y value is -2. So my range is from -3 to -2. Any questions or comments, please post it on the bottom of this video. Thanks.